Hey, Matt from Roof Racks Galore, and I've got Josh from ROLA.
Hey mate, how you going?
Good man, how you doing?
Very, very warm.
It's quite warm, I'm sorry. Mate, we've got a bunch of pretty cool looking red and white boxes.
That's it.
We've got the JL Jeep Wrangler here.
Yep.
Tell me the story, what's happening?
We're releasing our new JL Jeep Load Max system that's coming with ridge mounts, Titan tray and side ladders, and we've got some accessories to chuck on as well.
So when you say it comes, that all comes as one whole unit?
Yes, well, a bit of both. You can either buy it as the Load Max system, so you can set it up so you've got an increased roof load rating to up to 150 dynamic and 400 static.
Wow.
And then from there, you can either buy it as a whole kit, which comes with the ridge mount, the tray and the ladder, or you can buy it as just that, which is the tracks that go on the roof.
Yep.
So then if you wanted to add roof racks or just a rooftop tent straight to it, you can also do that system too.
That's awesome. Very, very modular system.
Yeah, yeah.
But I also love that you've just made it simple. One click, I can get it all. I can get the ladder.
Exactly, yeah.
Notice that's rated to 120 kilos too,
Yep.
off the side. How good is that?
Exactly, yeah, yep.
Keen to get into those accessories. We'll cross that bridge later.
Yep. The only drilling you've got is through the fiberglass on the roof. The rest of it, everything within the roll cage, which is what we mount to, already uses the mount points that are with the car. So no drilling into metal inside the car, which is really essential for us and our customers.
So with that, you could still take the roof off once it's all fitted. You'd have to unbolt some stuff, I'm assuming.
Absolutely. That's the one of the key features of why we designed it this way is you can still take the canopy off if you want to have one of your nice sunny days and have the roof off. You can take it off with a couple of screws removal, but the Freedom panels are also free to be removed at any stage as well.
Since you did mention we are drilling into the roof, would this be something that you could DIY at home, or you'd probably want to come see a specialist like Roof Racks Galore to have this fitted up?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd probably recommend coming to see you guys and getting a bit of information share to start off with. Some people like myself who do a lot of work on cars could be okay for DIY, but it's definitely not entry level. So definitely recommend coming and having a chat with
the Load Max system. You've got a bunch of fancy is that purely aesthetic, or are these purposes behind this?
We've added some features into there. One of the biggest ones that we're quite proud of at ROLA is the slots we've got here to take interior lights. So the rock lights you can see over there as one of our accessories that's already online. We've made it so that you can fit them and other brands to the interior of the back of your car. So when you open the boot, you've got some lighting, because we found that the lighting stock in those cars is probably a little bit under. And then we've also chucked a couple of fun little things like bag hangers in there and stuff as well, because we know a lot of people put panniers and things in there. Yeah, yeah. So, and then the rest of it is just as slimline as possible, so it's not taking away from the vehicle itself, but trying to add as much possible.
Yeah, great. Being a Jeep Wrangler fit, there we go. Now we're ready to get started.
I was going to say we probably should have made the box slightly longer so we could have fitted one in.
Josh, I can see he's already got a drawer system in here, a few other accessories. That's not going to be an issue for the Load Max at all?
No, not at all. All we're doing is taking these panels off here, we're going to mount to that, and then we're going to drill a couple of holes through the fiberglass at the top.
Perfect.
Those are the front mounts for JL. So there's 3 mounting points per rail or track.
Okay.
And the front one is just because there's an extra span there, and you want to make sure if you put a ridge mount or something that's a blade system there, it's got contact the whole way through.
Right, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, so these shims are purely just for adjustability of the variation of the Jeep that there can be. So
look at all that.
These ones are very important. We quite like these. These are butyl patches that go on the roof. So anything you drill, you put these underneath what you're mounting down, and it seals that whole hole. Awesome. And it works really well for dynamic systems as well, because it's never going to fully harden, so it stays nice and malleable, and so the seal always stays closed, so then your water ingress shouldn't happen.
Okay, so once you've got that in, you're just kind of making a few dots just to make the cutout precise.
Yeah, exactly.
One thing I do like about Jeeps is all their insulation is just Velcroed in.
Yeah,
so
totally.
When it comes to modifying it like we need to, it just pulls out. So that's what you're cutting out. That's spot on. Phew. All right. What you're marking now is the holes that you need to drill into the fiberglass.
Yeah, that's right. So then we'll start with a 2mm pilot drill, and we'll do this here and the other mounting points at the front.
Yep.
And then we'll go from there, and then we'll drill from top down. put some tape on and make it look nice and neat and finish it off.
So what size hole do we end up drilling into this?
It's an M8 bolt, so we'll put a 9. We've marked a little where the slots go, and then we're going to pilot drill with a 2mm drill bit.
Okay.
Where we want to go, and then we're going to do the center as well, and then we'll put the track up there and make sure everything lines up before we go to the right size.
So this is where we're going to be drilling through the fiberglass roof.
Yep, exactly.
And we're only drilling a pilot hole because we're going to drill up, but then we want to drill down.
We'll drill down for the last one. Yep. We'll put a bit of tape on top.
Yep.
Try and get a nice clean cut.
Yeah, because that's one thing with fiberglass is it'll want to chip quite easily, won't it?
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, awesome. All right.
Yep.
Well, let's start drilling some pilot holes. So the track is adjustable forward and back a little bit?
Yeah, slightly. So we put slots in both the tracks and in the brackets.
Right.
Because obviously there's deviation between everything, including the roofs.
Yep.
So then that way, you make sure that you get it right. So
yeah, awesome.
I start by one end, and then I make sure that the bracket can move to make that suit, because there's a little bit of a lip on the roof there, and you want this to sit in the flat part.
Yeah, so you want to go on straight the whole way along.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep,
awesome.
Exactly.
All right, so we've got the holes all drilled in the roof. It's all been cleaned. We've got vacuumed away all that fiberglass. So now it's what, butyl patches?
Yes, butyl patches underneath the track.
Yep.
And then we clamp that down, and that gives us a nice squeeze, fills in all the holes, and keeps it nice and watertight.
Load max is fitted, holes are drilled, bolted, it's tight, butyl patches are in.
That's it.
We've assembled the platform.
We have.
The ridge mount's ready to rock and roll.
Yep.
So ridge mount on.
Ridge mount on,
Platform
straight onto the tracks. Then the tray will go on top.
Yep.
And we'll have our nice system, and then we'll put some nice roller accessories
What
on.
about the ladder?
And then we'll do the ladder.
Does the ladder mount to the platform or to the track?
Mounts to the platform, and then magnetically connects to the car on the side.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So is it best practice to pre-attach those channel nuts?
Best practice, I'm not sure. It's personal preference, but this way I can just slide the whole thing through.
Right.
Whereas if you put the channel nuts in there, because we've got such a neat, deep channel track, we actually cater for up to M10s.
Wow. Okay.
So with an M8 in there, and it's our stainless steel ones that we've had forever and a day, sits a fair way down.
Right.
So then you've got to get the bolt too far down. All right.
Is there a specific location that ridge mount needs to fit front to back or just centered?
For this one?
Yes.
For the load max in specifics, it's just personal preference. So the tray will be slightly longer than the ridge mounts themselves, probably about 50 mil or less either side. We also try to make it as easy as possible. We've put extra holes through the top.
That's great.
So instead of having to use the elbow side of a hex ski, you can get a nice big one here.
That's really great. So now we've just got to make sure it's equal side to side.
Correct.
So the best way we do that at Roof Racks Galore is just going to take your tape measure and push that up against the ridge mount over the top of where that plate is.
Yep.
And tell me what you can see on your tape measure.
Perfect.
So I've got 47 millimeters.
Yep, I've got 52.
All right, so give it a few taps my way. Oh, yep, I'm at 50.
I am bang on 50. 54.
Oh, okay, very good. Keep coming a touch more. 53.
53.
Perfect. Then we're good to tighten it up. Ta-da. We've got the ladder out of the box now. We've got all the hardware. This is really cool, bit of adhesive so it doesn't damage the paint.
Yep, anti-vibration, anti-rub tape to put on the car side. And then we also have magnets, which are rubberized.
But you've got 2 lots of magnets.
That's it, yeah. So obviously this is a moving part. And the tray on top to the side of the car do have movements that are independent to each other. So over time, you may find that they wear slightly. So we offer just straight away a second set for when you want to swap them out so that you can make sure you look after your car. And then we've got 2 different brackets for different profiles of vehicle. So we've got a larger one, depending on whether you're mounting this to our tray or someone else's tray. So multiple hole patterns, and then obviously our hole patterns for the side as well to increase the strength. And then different.
This is great. Yeah, you guys really make it as close to universal as you can. It's not just roller for roller. This is fantastic.
Yeah,
I love this. We're done. How good? How good is that?
Yeah. Someone put a duck up there too.
I don't know where that came from. Dude, this looks unreal. I love the ladder.
Yep.
Like, how tidy is that, man? We've got a bunch of accessories on there.
Yeah, we're pretty happy with it. The whole setup, like we said, you can buy it as a whole kit.
Yeah.
Or if you want to start with just a load max and then build on it, you can do that too.
Oh, well, thanks heaps for coming down, man.
Thank you.
No worries.
Thanks for having us.
Till the next one.